42 people. My goal tonight is 100, so you never know if we get close. Let's just see how many come. I'm sure there'll be a bunch more coming. They usually come 5 or 10 minutes late, but I think Mike is recording, so just happy Friday. Usually I'm so used to saying happy Thursday, and I just want to introduce myself to all the new. There's lots of new heroes on here, and in the last 15 days, I think today's the 15th, time flies. We've signed up over 90 new heroes already, and it's just going so strong. And so the 365 days of heroes is working tremendous. Right now, we're building the foundation. We're up to 415, I think, heroes. So if anyone missed or wasn't on last week, as soon as we get to 500 heroes, we're going to do something really special, and we're going to allow you to get new customers and to give them each $500 free worth of PPE for 21 hours. So that's going to be really fun to see how many customers you guys can get and give away. And that's the idea. Is just because, again, once you give it to them, they will be very loyal to all of us, and they're so appreciative. And so I don't know if oh no way, Christina, your dad's on. Rennie, hi Rennie, nice to see you. My dad's on here too. Deborah, I hope you received my. Oh, absolutely, Deborah. We, of course, we got that. So Annie, Annika has put you on the list, so you'll be getting yours soon. So everybody who hasn't ordered a backpack full of wonderful samples, and I have one right here just to show you. So some of you have seen it, some of you haven't, but these are the nice, beautiful backpacks and full of samples and tons of samples. And the idea is, don't leave them with anyone. Just go there and let them feel it, let them touch it, let them see it, and then they're going to love it. And so, well, this is weird. It says remaining meeting time 9 minutes and 37 seconds. Micah, what do we do?
I don't.
Is it going to kick us off?
You should have unlimited time on your account.
I know. We've always had unlimited time, but for some reason it's saying 9 minutes. I don't know. Well, if we get kicked off, then please come back. Turn it right back
kicked
on.
Off, just come right back on.
Right, yeah.
Figure it out.
Yep. So we're already up to 55 heroes for today. So, okay, so we'll start with all the new heroes that are on here. I'm sure a lot of your sponsors are here that brought you into our amazing company. And so just wanted to give you a quick overview of who we are. We are SLH Medical Supply, which stands for Safety, Life, and Health. And as I always say, it's also my 3 children's names, Savannah, Landon, and Haley. So it's a nice little story behind why we're called SLH. And what makes us different than anybody else out there right now is we give back first and worry about profits later. And that's true. And so we've been around, we've been incorporated for 9 months, and we have over 400 heroes. We have 3,900 customers now and growing every day. And it's all to you. This is the one thing that you're going to see is I am nothing without each and every one of you. You're all amazing. You all have done such an incredible job. I mean, I'm looking at Timmy right now, and she's been from the beginning, and she's brought on so many heroes. And I have no clue if James is on here, and Tim, and they're just, everybody is bringing on so many incredible heroes. And when you become a hero, you become part of the family. And this is what is really making us successful is you have to sell from the heart with SLH. There's a lot of competition out there of fly-by-night companies that are just trying to make a buck. We're not like that at all. We're literally selling with our heart. And today in Utah, I met with 2 incredible, huge companies. One's a restaurant chain that has over 100 different restaurants in the US, and the other is a plumbing. See, and the reason I'm telling you this too is you should listen for the industries that you can go into. and the other is a huge plumbing supply house. And the plumbing supply house in Utah has over 100 different branches as well, and they use masks and gloves, huge gloves, not nitrile. They use vinyl, so it's perfect. And for everybody on here who knows, you don't see nitrile gloves on our site anymore because I'm staying away from them. Nitrile is such a headache. Everybody promises they have them, but they don't. So when somebody wants nitrile gloves, it's okay to say no, and you can educate them, and you can say, you know what, stay away from nitrile gloves right now. They're going to get scammed. They're going to lose money. There's so many bad people out there now with the nitrile gloves. It is crazy. I mean, I see every day, I get calls from people saying, look, I just lost $200,000 because I've been waiting 6 months for nitrile gloves and nobody's delivering. So yes, Leanne, they are the worst. Yeah, no, absolutely. You worked in the medical field for 15 years. They are. Nitrile gloves, especially right now, are just awful. So we do have the vinyl gloves, and that's a wonderful, easy item to sell and for us to get, where other companies still can't get the vinyl gloves. So we have a huge advantage. Vinyl gloves now, just to let you know, they're going for $20 to $30 a box. So on our website, when they buy 5 or 10 boxes, they're under $15. So it's a lot less. Plus we have the discount for all the new heroes. Just to let you know, your hero code for the month of January is worth 21% discount off anything. So anything they buy, put in your hero code and they get 21% off. Will we ever get sterile gloves? No, we're not going to do sterile gloves. That's not PPE. Okay. Another thing about SLH, we want to keep it simple. When you get into sterile and this and that, then there's liability behind it, because God forbid if we say we have sterile gloves or sterile isolation gowns and somebody gets sick or there's a hole in them, we're in trouble. When it comes to PPE, it's just basic, and that's what we want. It's easy to sell PPE, and it'll be very easy to sell PPE after the pandemic too, because everybody still uses PPE. So I don't know if any of you have done this, but the last time we were on, or last 2 times, I said we should concentrate for the first 2 weeks of January. You can do as long as you want, but I'm telling you, if you call assisted livings, home health care agencies, VNAs, which are visiting nursing associations, which are basically home health care, they all need our help badly. If you follow us on Facebook, you saw that I hand delivered 6,000 boxes of PVC gloves to an incredible long-term care facility in Massachusetts. I get calls from those places all the time. So yes, Leanne, absolutely. I get it. I mean, you want to have samples to show because again, there are a lot of people who, when the pandemic first came out, everybody just bought everything. They didn't care where it came from. Now that it's slowing down, I mean, the pandemic's worse than it was, but there's a lot more material out there. So now a lot of the institutions are more picky. So when you actually have the samples and you have the backpacks, you can absolutely show them and say, look, these are the real KN95s, these are the real 3M 1860 N95s. That's the value of having the samples in your hands. So putting the backpacks together is simple. It's just getting the logo on takes a little while. So that's what I'm waiting. So if you haven't gotten your backpacks, you will be getting them soon. Yes. Oh, there's James. So James is on here, and James is one of our first heroes, and he brought on a lot of heroes, and he's doing it again. So that's awesome. And it's just, how many people do we have in there? 58. So we're doing very well. I love seeing, this is what gets me excited. This is what I love. Besides delivering and seeing our heroes, I love seeing each and every one of you, because again, I'm here all the time. A lot of you are texting me and calling me, which I love. please know you can do that all the time. And when we're on here on Fridays, well, Thursday or Friday, whenever I can do it, you can ask me any question. That's what I'm here for. Okay, so let's go back to the 365 days of heroes. For a lot of you new heroes on here, I want you to understand how it works. So the heroes on here who love to sell or like to sell, how you're going to do it and how you're going to get the free Tesla, you're going to earn the $200,000 and the opportunity to get health insurance and benefits and become an employee of SLH, is you're going to go and you're going to get minimum of 365 customers per year. I mean, this year. And if you do that, and every time, whatever they buy, I'm matching dollar for dollar. So last week we gave away $1,000 so far to a few different heroes. I think we're up to $2,000 this week. So it's terrific. I love it. I mean, I love if you sell $100 worth of product, I give you $100. If you sell $400 worth of product, I give you $400 plus your commission. So we're matching dollar for dollar up to $550. As soon as your customer hits $550, then that's your one of your 365. Then you go to the next one and you get them to buy and earn their business. And it's not going to be overnight, but that's why I want to do it for the whole year. So right now, this month, I can see what's happening is that we are building the foundation with all the heroes, bringing on heroes. Once you have the backpacks, you can go out there and sell. Yes, Lisa, good thing. She said, my virtual store said the promotion ends on January 15th. Micah, that was just a mistake, a typo. Micah, can you change in the back office that it ends on January 31st? If you can, I'm sure you can do that. That was just a typo that I forgot to remind him about. So yeah, I mean, because originally we were going to stop the 21% on January 15th, but I said, you know what, let's just keep it going. And hopefully, I'm sure by then we're going to switch it anyways, because once we get the 500 heroes, then we go, everybody's hero code is worth $500 free of products. And then we'll switch it back to the 21%. So at least for that day. Lucy, can you give the hotel 20% discount if they order this month? In the Dominican, I would do it completely different. I mean, that's just, yeah, I mean, unless they're going to sign up on our website, then they can do it. Yeah, then absolutely they're going to get 21% off. But I think we'll do it a little different. So yeah, I mean, because we might not need to do that for them. It's totally different. We're giving the 21% to give you all a jump, because in the US, there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of this. I mean, I don't call them competition, but there's other people out there selling products that aren't as good as ours, but still they're out there. So and I always say this, my goal is to make your job, your passion for giving back much easier. And so if you saw our Facebook page, which Izzy, by the way, I don't know if she's on here, has done such an amazing.
Hey, Michael, something happened and we can't hear you.
Thank you, Micah.
Hey, Michael.
Already sent it to them. We donated 6,000. Ooh.
Can't
You
hear.
guys-
We just lost about the last 15
We lost.
seconds. About
Am
the
I
last
back?
15 seconds. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
back.
you're back.
Okay, yeah, I just saw
Yeah,
that.
we lost what you said, so
Okay. Yeah,
you might have to
yeah, what I was just saying was, I don't know if you heard at the San Diego Zoo 4 days ago, their gorillas got COVID. Right?
Yeah.
It was the first time that primates actually got COVID. If you remember back in April, the Bronx Zoo had tigers that got COVID. So they learned that cats can get it and tigers. So, but what that does, it gives us an opportunity immediately to go in there and to donate and help and get their loyalty. So that's what we did. I immediately reached out to San Diego Zoo. I mean, they've already sent some incredible testimonials to us, and they didn't even receive their product yet. They were just so amazed that we would care about their animals. So And that's a whole nother industry. I mean, the veterinarians, anybody who deals with animals, they all need masks and gloves and gowns. Now, here is a secret that I completely forgot about that you all should know this. Every single dentist office in the entire country needs this.
I got my dentist, Michael.
There you go. See?
Yep.
They all are required by
Yes, sir.
the CDC to wear N95 masks. And if you can give them the 1863M N95 mask, you are a hero. Because right now they're buying Honeywell N95 masks, they're buying other brands just to get them, and they're really not good. These are the real ones that you want to get them. So that's what I would do. Call you the dentist, call, I mean,
Hey,
We just lost you again, Michael.
Yeah, we lost you again.
Michael.
Can't hear you. I can't hear. Can't hear you.
you can't?
Now
Now
we
you
can.
Now he's back.
Well, see, I'm in Utah and the internet's not the best. But anyways, so I would call your local, first I would find out, I'd call a dentist and see what they belong to, like the American Dental Association or the Massachusetts Dental Association or the Florida Dental Association. And that's how you want to get to the dentists, because they are required to wear N95s. And I mean, I tried to sell them KN95s when we couldn't get this and nobody would buy it. But now that we have it, we can. Okay, Deborah, exact name of masks? Well, here's another, that leads into a great point. Okay, a bunch of our heroes said we should label all these in the backpacks for you. Okay, I'm going to tell you why I'm not doing that. Because I'm investing thousands of dollars in each and every one of you, which I love doing, but I really want you to learn what the product is. You can go on our website and you'll see every picture of everything that I sent you. So I really want you to learn it. Exactly, Lucy, right? You can do it yourself. I mean, if I tell you it, you're not going to memorize it. You're not going to learn it. This, if you really believe in what we're doing and believe in helping and giving back and earning all this money and the Tesla, to learn what a 3M 1860 mask is or called should be very easy for you. And I'll always talk about it, and we'll always try and get it ingrained into your head and your mind. But I would love for you all to do it so that way you know what you're talking about. And I mean, I never believed it until I saw it, that when you do it yourself, it means so much more. So that's why we're not putting labels on it and all that stuff too. So, but again, you can always ask. We're on here tonight. I mean, some of you might not even know what this is. Oh, where are they? Let me see. I got them right here. Where they are. I mean, some of you might not know what these are, right? Again, I mean, you can look online. I mean, these are the booties, like the shoe covers, right? And these are just, I mean, these are awesome. So you guys all have these in there. Let's see. We also have these ones. It seems like a lot of people might not know what these are, so I'm going to show you. I know they're in here somewhere. They are like the bouffant caps. So I just want you to see, they're not just like a piece of material. I'll show you. Oh, here they are. Okay. So some of you got white ones of these. Some of you are blue. I mean, literally they look like nothing. So I could see why you might not know what they are, but you just open them up. And these are the surgeon caps and the bouffant caps. So again, look through the backpack, see everything that you have in there. If you do have questions, of course, you can ask. And Charlene, yes, if you order a backpack, I mean, there's a lot more people on here now. everyone has to email Annika. Thank you for saying that, Carrie. Yes. So yeah, everybody can get a backpack. There's no limit on that. And I just want to help you all be successful. So with that being said, still a lot of heroes are having issues signing up new heroes. So, and what I want to do right now is, Micah, if you can go into the back office. Oh, Deborah just wrote. So when I was calling dentist's office, they were telling me when we were doing the $100 giveaway, they were only interested in that specific mask. Exactly. We didn't have this when we were doing the $100 giveaway. So now I'm telling you, every dentist office across the country needs these. So just as I was saying before, if you call just home care agencies, you could easily do your 365 days of heroes and be done with just that. Dentists, the same thing, because these are expensive. So you can sell more, make more with these items. So just something to think about as well. Okay, so are we in our back office?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, who's that?
This is Tia.
Hi, Tia. Welcome.
Hi. I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, no worries. Welcome to our Friday night, usually Thursday night, but right now we're just going to go over the back office real quick and just show you that how to sign people up and all this stuff. So,
Okay.
so if you're
Bernadine
new,
will help me. Bernadine will help me.
oh, awesome. Well, Bernadine's amazing. So you're all amazing. So she will definitely.
Amazing. Yeah.
So for some of you new heroes on here, if you've been in your back office or not, I hope you have. And if you haven't, now's your opportunity. You should all check here every day, not just because we put new things on there, but just so you can see. I mean, you can see your new customers. You can watch the video about the 365 days of heroes. You can do everything here. Okay, but what I want to show right now, since it is January 15th and we are halfway through, let's look at, so we have a really cool thing that if you look under Sales Heroes, it says Top Sellers Live and Top Team Builders Live. Every month, click on Top Sellers, please. Okay, so right now, if the month ended, Brenda, I don't know if she's on here or not, I can't see everybody, Kylie and Tyson would be getting a very nice something, a gift card or cash or whatever. So it's a really fun, besides the 365 Days of Heroes, this is a really fun competition that you can keep track of how you're doing and you can see everybody on the list of who is doing well, and I want to see each and every one of you on here every month. So since it is halfway through, and I usually give a few $100, what I'm going to do tonight is for the top 3, you're all going to get $100 in your e-wallet. So congratulations to Brenda, Kylie, Tyson. Is it Kylie or is she on here? I don't know.
Her name is Keely. She's in
Keely.
Nashville, Tennessee. Keely.
Yes, Keely and Tyson and Brenda. So just there's a
Excellent.
halfway
Congratulations, everyone.
Right. Congratulations. You're all going to get $100 in your e-wallet. And so as you will see, this is what I love to do. I mean, if we make a lot of sales, I can do a lot of wonderful giving back, not only to our customers, but to you all. You all deserve what we're able to do. So we had a wonderful day today. And then, so thank you to everybody. And this is why I said, you know what, let's give some cash away tonight. So just everybody, Bernadine, Jackie, Sylvester, Loretta, everyone's on here. By the end of the month, I'm sure this will change and we can give more money away. So congratulations. And Michael, let's go to the top recruiters. This is what I love to see. You look at this. I looked at this today. The top team builders. I mean, look at these numbers here. I mean, 15 for Reba. I mean, that's incredible. And Reba
Right on, Reba.
right, that she just joined us, and I mean Bernadine, incredible, and Kevin. I mean, Kevin's very engaged, and it just, I mean, I talked to him the other day and everyone's doing great. Loretta and Bev. I mean, these numbers are adding up. And I mean, this is my dream come true, that when I thought of the 365 days of heroes, we're just going to grow and grow and grow. I mean, look at Linda and Leanne and James and Tim and Anne Marie and Deborah, Bev, on and on and on. I mean, Gay and Annie. So just keep up the great work. In the top three, Kevin, Bernadine, and Reba, you will also get $100 in your e-wallet. So
We love $100 in the e-wallet. Thank you, Michael.
you're welcome. Well, keep up the great work. And I mean, that's amazing. I want to see Reba. I want to see that 30, 40, 50 by the end of the month. I'm sure you can do it. And again, the coolest part is everybody you bring on, they're going to do the same thing. And I really want everyone to be on the Zooms if they can, because again, this is how they're going to know and see and know what to sell. Right. Win ones, we all win. Exactly, Bev. 100%. We are a team. And so I always talk about this. And for you that have gotten your backpacks, you will see, okay, we're going to change the name on our website. I call these swab test kits. That comes with a swab and comes with the transport media. But I learned, because of the media, everybody calls this a PCR test now. Okay. When anybody says, do we have a PCR test? Yes. Okay. I did not know that, and now I do. And this is huge for us because everybody wants a PCR test now. We're also going to have rapid tests as well. We're going to have the antibodies and the antigen. I hope by next week or the week after, I'm going to go into the Dominican a week from Sunday. I want to put the rapid tests on our website, because once those are on there, I mean, we can have the PCR and the rapid tests and the antibody tests. So a lot of hospitals and labs, they're buying all three because they want, that's a great way to check, to make sure to see the antigen test is a 10-minute rapid test, and it tells you if you have it. Then you wait a few weeks, then you can do the antibody test. And if that comes back, so if antigen says you have it, that's diagnostic. Then after you're supposedly not contagious, you can do the antibody to see if it's still in your system. And then after that, to make sure, you do the PCR test. Now, some places like CVS and Walgreens, that they don't do the rapid, they just use the PCR test. So we're going to have all the different options for everybody to go out and to sell. And again, I never wanted to have the antigen tests and the antibody test because they're not accurate. But you know what? Nothing's accurate right now. I mean, COVID is mutating faster than we could imagine. I mean, I don't know if you've seen about the vaccine. I mean, I hope everybody's going to get it, but I did not know this. I don't know if you know, when they say the Pfizer vaccine is 95% effective, do you know that has nothing to do with I always thought it was 95% chance you're not going to get COVID. It has nothing to do with that. You have 100% chance still to get COVID, but what the 95% is, it eliminates the symptoms by 95%. So it's good and bad, because the media is not saying that. The media is saying you get the shot, you're not going to get COVID. But it's really, you can still get it, but you might not have any symptoms, which means you can still spread it. So it's really interesting. The last few days, a few people have already gotten COVID after they had the vaccine. So it's going to be very interesting. I talked to a lot of doctors at a lot of hospitals, and they all tell me this year, next year is going to be worse than last year. And it has nothing to do with politics, nothing to do with anything. It's just, unfortunately, it's here. And my wife, Kelly, she's not on here tonight. She had COVID 3 weeks ago, and it's real. I mean, we've had some heroes on here that have had it. And I saw firsthand that, I mean, luckily for her, it just made her really, really tired. But what I did see the other day is when after you get COVID, you should definitely get an x-ray, because the x-ray techs have been saying no matter if you had symptoms or not, after you had COVID and you take an x-ray, your lungs are worse than a smoker. And it's just having an effect on everyone. So there's so many eye-opening statistics and things that are coming out now. So Lucy, oh, your son got in February. Out of 4 people, only 2 got it. Yeah, I mean, my wife got it. I was around her. I didn't get it. My son, my daughter, they didn't get it at all. So it's just, we don't know how this is all there. But
What's so messed up about this is that, to me, it all started with losing the sense of smell, sense of taste. Well, back in February, I was still working at a hotel and we didn't know what was going on. And I was coughing like a horse. Like I could have waken up people in cemeteries. That's how bad it was.
yeah,
Seriously, everybody was just like, are you okay? Like, are you dying?
nobody knew what it
Still
was.
today, although I test negative, still today, I don't taste anything.
Oh, really? You still haven't gotten your taste back?
No.
Wow.
My son has and not me. And even the
Whoa.
smell, like I know it smells strong, something, but I can't figure what it is.
Wow. Yeah. No,
Crazy.
that's I've heard that from a friend also. His wife had it, and she still 8 months later has no taste and smell. I'm like, that's just, oh, it's crazy. But you know what? Reba, you just got kicked off. No, you just, everything is, you missed. We gave away some money, and we're just talking about COVID and what's going on. And my uncle got it, and that was the only symptom he had, no taste and smell. Good. So I hope you can get it again after 3 months. Well, they told Kelly, yeah, they said 90 days. So 3 months, you can definitely get it again. So again, we're in the middle of a pandemic that nobody really knows a lot about. And all we can do at SLH is just be there for them. That's really it. I mean, when I met with the restaurant company today, they expected a salesman to come in there and just pile everything on them. That's not who we are. We're just saying, you know what? You need this items. You might have a source for it. You might not. We are here for you. This is, and what you do is you tell them who we are. We're a company that gives back first, worries about money later. Okay. We will meet or beat any price. So remember that. So if somebody can show you an invoice that they paid $1 for these instead of $5, which I know they didn't, but if they did and we can show it, we will meet or beat it. We'll match it for them. So I don't want you to have to worry about that. I will make sure, because of all of our sources we have, that we do have some of the best pricing out there and the highest quality too. So just, and I saw some chats that if you need FDA certificates, if you need any type of certificate, they're on our website. We're going to always try and keep them updated. So like for the swab kits, we had to update the FDA certs for this year. We did that. Micah helped with that. So thank you. Yes, Reba, you did win $100. So I guess you weren't there for that. So congratulations. So does anybody have questions about anything yet so far? Because we're halfway through. So anybody have questions?
Michael, Lisa asked a question in chat about the process after using the COVID test. Could you explain that to us?
What do you mean the process after? Where'd she write? Let me see. How do I get this up? Let me see.
I think you explained once before that it has to be used by a medical professional and then sent for results, correct?
Yeah.
Can you hear me,
Okay.
Michael?
Who's
Hello?
that?
This is Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. What's your question?
Okay, this first time I've actually spoke on Zoom. I got everything working. I'm so excited.
Oh, good. Well, welcome, and we're happy to hear your voice, and welcome to the team.
Okay. Yeah, I had a question today. I typed in the chat. I was excited. Had a big day. I had to go to my hand surgeon this morning and get an injection. Then I had to go to my MD, actually had a teledoc, and then I went to the vet. So at each place I was like, oh, if I had my backpack. So I took a quick second and told the doctor that's injecting me, hey, by the way, I have a source. I now rep for a medical supply company, and it's a great big hand surgery center on Polaris up there when you flew into Columbus.
Okay.
So she was excited about that enough that she said, and I showed her a picture. I took a picture of the website and she goes,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm going to send somebody in. So
Awesome.
I don't have my business cards yet or anything. So they took my number immediately and they're like, yes, those are hard to get. I'll have somebody call you. So
Awesome.
that's kind
Yeah.
of what I did when I was talking to my doctor today too. And then when I even went to the vet. So I thought, well, just get started like where you go. And I thought, I'm at the doctor's today. I'm going to throw it out there.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's exactly how to do it. And of course, you already have a relationship with them, even if it's a patient doctor, but you're trusting them. So if you're bringing this to them, they might not realize it, but subconsciously by you doing that to them makes you feel like you trust them and they're good people. And that's awesome because now they're going to trust you. So that's great.
That's what my doctor said. I mean, we've known each other for so long and everything. I said, hey, I got to keep you safe.
Right. Yeah. And I'm sure he loves that. I mean, how often are patients caring about them? It's not really happening. So that's incredible. So were you the one who wrote about the COVID test?
Yeah, the question was, I threw out there to somebody the other day. I said, hey, they're like, oh man, I got to go get a test because she runs a beauty supply. So she had two questions. She goes, can we get barbicide? They use a lot of that in the salons. I guess it's their disinfectant.
I mean, we can. I mean, I know that's not anything that's hard to get. I'm not going to say no. So email me.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
And then she was the one, she, had sniffles and her customers were kind of worried about it. She's like, I know I don't have it, but I need to get tested. So I said, well, we have tests. And she said, okay, well, if I take one, if I order them for myself, then what do I do with it? And I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, so let me tell you, there's no such thing. There's nothing approved for home testing yet. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So just know that right away.
So
But
these are all strictly to go to medical facilities.
yeah, so for example, when I say there's nothing approved, it doesn't mean you can't do it yourself. So when we start selling the rapid tests, you're going to see they look like a pregnancy test. Okay? And it tells you exactly how to do it. So you can do it yourself. But what you're supposed to do is with any of these tests, you're supposed to have a doctor's order and you're supposed to have a nurse or somebody, a doctor, do the testing. For example, for the swabs, okay? If you go to CVS, you can go in the drive-through window. My son did this, and you put the swab up your nose, you put it in the tube, and you give it back to CVS. CVS then has to send these tubes to a lab. Okay, you can't do it at home. And right now with a rapid test, you technically can do it at home, but it's just not allowed. So that your beauty supply person could sit there. We have one that you take blood and just drop it on, or it's saliva. And so you can put it on there, you wait 10 minutes and it tells you if you have it or not. Okay. And you're supposed to, because again, they don't want you doing it at home because then they lose track of tracking. But there is one test coming out that is going to be for home use and we have access to it. It's just got its emergency use authorization, but they said it'll be about 2 to 3 weeks before we can actually promote it. That's going to be huge. I mean, that's a home test. Do it right there and off you. It tells you how to report it and all that too. So.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for explaining that. Now, I want to make sure, like you said, I study the products and read about them, but I want to make sure when I'm out there talking like I am, especially to the doctors and stuff, I want to make sure I'm well informed.
Yes, of course. Well, thank you. Welcome. And I tell everybody you can email, text, or call me 24/7. We're always here.
Okay.
Deborah just wrote, are we getting an updated price list? Is our price list not updated? I think it is.
Oh, they should all be updated.
Yeah, Deborah, that's why you got to look in your back office, download it, check it every day. It is updated. So you should be able to find it. And then I saw something, hold on. right here. Do you also, I have two particular heroes here with, they're in the Tyson, well, thank you for bringing on your two potential heroes. As you can see, we have an amazing team of 62 heroes on here, but we have over 412 heroes nationwide. And so welcome, and we'd love to have you. The one thing you should all know and you've all seen is I do not leave you out to hang to dry. I'm doing everything I can to support you any way I can. So you always can talk to Annika. Some of you haven't met her. Annika is our support hero. She is available all the time. I'm available more than she is because she works until 5. I work 24/7. So, and you can also talk to your team members. Everybody here is a team. The hospital wipes, they did not come yet. They did ship. So for some of the new heroes, we have a very special product. We have, they're like called purple top cavity wipes. And the hospitals use them. They usually pay around $35 a canister. We're going to sell them for about 16 bucks a canister. So we're going to be able to blow everybody out of the water. It's the exact same product, just not the name brand. So we have all the certificates and specs, but I'm waiting for me to get the samples in before we put them on our website. Once I get the samples in, I can take pictures. Micah and I will put them up there. And then you're all going to get samples too. So, I mean, you're all going to want that. And Micah, there they are. These are them. So these have a 2-minute kill time. So these are proven, FDA approved, EPA enlisted that they do kill the COVID, SARS virus and everything else. And it's a 2-minute kill time, which is very fast. And if you bring this into a hospital or a dentist's office or doctor's office, they're immediately going to know what it is right away because they're dying for these. And the price point, again, it's half. Yeah, 160 wipes. Exactly. That's what they are. Eventually, Kevin, they will have a purple top, but right now they're the white top. So that's what it is there. So this is the new item that we're going to be having soon.
I have a question. This is Tyson.
Hey, Tyson.
Hey, what I've been getting responses of we get our supplies through our supply chain. And I don't really know which department I would need to go to then next to reach the supply chain.
Well, what I would do is say, that's awesome. Can you please direct me to who that person is? It's usually a purchaser.
Okay.
It's usually just a purchasing agent. Like there are some, back in the beginning, they had COVID response teams at hospitals and all different places, and that's who you would go to. But right now, it's usually the purchasing agent that handles all of this PPE and everything. So that's exactly who you want to talk to. Oh, look at this.
Okay.
James Lewis wrote, hold on, James is great. Hi, James. This is James Lewis.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Tell us about your COVID experience. Where'd you go?
For me, it was very, very on edge. For me, I have COPD.
Mhm.
I have high blood pressure. I have cancer. And I had it, I believe I had it in January of 2020.
Okay.
They told me I had the flu. And I thought I didn't want to spit it out my mouth about dying. You understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
I don't want to put it in the universe. But I was telling the doctors, put anything in my throat. I can't breathe. Put anything in my throat. And I was in the hospital 2 weeks then before they sent me home. And it took me a month or two to get back together. Now, I am still weak and I'm trying to gain my weight back. I lost about 20 pounds. Okay. And I got diagnosed. I went to the emergency room. I had bleeding from the rectum.
Wow.
Okay. And that's when I found out I had COVID.
Wow.
And I could not bathe, no appetite, no smell. And my queen was just there. She didn't sleep in a bed for 27 days.
Ah.
And when I went back to the doctor when I went to get a test on December the 18th, they
Mhm.
told me I was still positive. Because she
Wow.
had to drive by. So I came back home. I got a test on December the 23rd, and they told me I was negative. So now I just continuously social distance, keep
Yeah.
my immune system intact. When I got sick in January of 2020, when I came home, I started just keep getting my immune system back up because I had 2 colonoscopies in August of 19.
Yeah.
2 colonoscopies, wiped my system all the way out.
I'm
So
sure. Oh.
my suggestion is keep your immune system up, take all your vitamins, eat good, drink plenty of liquids, social distance, wear your mask. Stay healthy, stay clean. You know, it's for me, I can't tell you how devastating it was for me at 78 years old. The
Wow.
younger you are, the better your odds are. You know, like little young children can wash it through their bodies. But the older we are, it's, it makes you think, I wish I should have had or did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of
So
course.
it put your life on track. I'm on the phone. I'm on here for my wife. She's not able to be on tonight. Linda Brown is my queen.
Ah, she's
She
an
didn't
amazing.
sleep in a bed for 27 days.
Wow.
So I just wanted to let everybody know, keep your health up. Eat right, eat good as best you can, and stay away from junk foods and things that, but a lot of stuff, dairy clogs your arteries and build mucus.
Yeah.
It builds a lot of mucus and stuff. So it's keeping your arteries clean and just try to be as healthy as you can. And don't take nothing for granted.
Mm.
I couldn't bathe myself or clean myself. And that's a heck of a feeling when you can't do for yourself and you have to depend on somebody else. So I'm writing my books. So I'm on here. I mean, I'm a hero. And if I get an opportunity, I'm gonna be out and I help my wife and encourage her, But it's no joke. It is real. It's 100% real. But let me just say this, and I'm gonna leave it alone. This is a man-made virus. So we must keep our immune systems up. This was made in a laboratory. And everybody has to understand that we have to fight it as best we can. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Don't lose the faith if you get sick. Don't say it's all over with. Don't fall with it. Stay healthy and stay positive. It's not my time. It's not for me. I can beat this. So that's mine was, I'm glad to still be here and I can put on my own shoes again.
Wow.
I can tie my own shoes
Amen.
up.
Thank you for sharing, James.
Yes, thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Wow.
And I wish all of you much success.
Thank you.
And I hope all of you get the 200,000. I missed the week.
And more.
On it. Thank you.
The week when it was 78. I should have had 78 because I'm 78 years old and I didn't. I don't know what was wrong. But we love you, Mike, and keep up the good work.
Well, we love you and Linda, and please share your love. And whoa, my goodness, I'm just so glad you're here. You are a hero. Linda's a hero. I mean, everybody on here. There's just from the bottom of our heart. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, you are incredible, and thank you for sharing that.
God bless you, sir.
Right.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah. No. And that's just just took my words right out of my mouth. I mean, how can you say anything more than that? That's why we're here. This is why we need to do our part and how important it is to keep everybody as safe as possible. Right? And that's
What we do is so important. My God.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
it is, and everybody, even the again, does not matter who you believe in politically or anything. People
Absolutely.
are Republicans, Democrats, everybody's dying, unfortunately.
That's right.
From getting
Yep.
sick. So,
Well, I know by June I would have 365, but I'm writing. I'm writing. It's very tempting,
believe me, when you come out with your book, I will love to get that out to everybody, and we'll be your biggest supporter. So just stay healthy, and if you and Linda, if you guys need anything at all, let us know, please. I mean that.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless everybody. Stay safe.
God
Bless you too,
James.
James.
God bless you. Any other questions or?
Yes, I had a really quick question, if
Hi,
you don't
Bev.
mind. Hi. Do you mind going over the B2B price guide real
Yeah.
quick?
Yes. Micah, could you open that, please? We'll get that up, and yes, because it can be confusing. But,
Yeah. I just want to explain it to a customer if they ask me a question, so I just want to understand it myself first.
Okay. There it is. So it's under customers B2B price guide. Okay. So can we zoom in a little? Okay. So we're just going to start with the first one on the top. Everything is the same way. Okay. So the 3-ply disposable mask tells the model number, tells the quantity that come per carton. Remember, there's no minimum, so it doesn't matter, but that's just, hey, if they want to buy a carton, that's how many come in it. Okay. The base price is the retail price. Okay, that's like if you don't sign up as a customer as a medical facility or a nonprofit or for-profit, and you sign up as a residential customer, you're only going to see that base price list. Okay, so it's very important for you to tell your customers, don't sign up as residential customers unless they're your neighbor or your family or friends or whatever, because those are the prices. We don't want to sell it for those prices. That's only for, like I said, retail. Okay. And then if you go, what just happened? Okay. Can we go up a little, Micah, for a second? Okay. So now if we go over to, we'll see it says MOQ, which is minimum order quantity, 50. So if they order 49 masks, they're going to be paying 48 cents a piece. If they order 50 masks, they're going to pay 40 cents a piece. Okay, then if they order 1,000, they're going to pay 40 cents. Once they hit 5,000, they're going to pay 37 cents. And then 20,000 goes to 36 and 40,000 to 35. So that's how the B2B price guide goes. You get that, Bev?
Yes. So basically anything under the minimum on here, under the 25 carton or the 50 minimum order quantity, they'll just pay whatever the price is on the website.
No, ignore
per
the
item.
carton. Nope, the carton per quantity per carton has nothing to do with their pricing. That's just letting you know that's how many come in a carton.
I'm going to remove it, Michael. I'll actually, after this call, take that off. And yeah, the base price is for one unit.
Right.
For one, if they get one, they pay the base price. As soon as they hit the 50 threshold, they pay 40 cents. As soon as they hit 5,000, they pay, et cetera, across the board.
Okay.
Because there's no minimum.
Right, no minimum at all. And that's a huge selling point. Every other vendor out there has minimums. And this is the problem when you go to a dentist office. They might only need 10 of these. There's nobody in this country who's going to sell them 10 of these. They're going to say you have to buy 1,000. If there's 4 people in the doctor's office, why would they need 1,000? So that's huge for you guys. And that's how you get them. If they buy 5 of these, there's $25. You get $25 right away. Then they're going to come back and say, you know what? I need these, or I need face shields. Then it's going to add up, and then it's going to go to 100, then 200, then 500, and then you can check them off that you did the 365 days of heroes. So you don't have to go after the big customers. The small ones are my favorite, because I love seeing when they buy one of these to test it, and then they come back and buy 10. and then they buy 20, and then they tell their neighbor and they have, or their other doctor's office, say, hey, look what we have. And then there you go. That's how organic growth is what has made us who we are. And that's why we have 400 and a certain amount of heroes, and we had 60 people on here tonight. And this is what makes us very special, and what makes each and every one of you very special. So any other questions?
Excuse me. Would you, what's the name? Give me the name of the N95, the correct call letters.
Okay, so the manufacturer is 3M. That's the manufacturer. And the call letter is the 1860. Okay.
1860.
Yep. 3M.
N95.
N95. Yep. Yep. And
just
we also
so-
have the small version, which is called the 1860S, as in Sam. This is very rare because a lot of the nurses have small faces, so they like these much better. So we have both sides.
So that 3M is an American manufactured product,
Nope.
isn't it?
It's an American company. They have factories in every country across the world.
Oh, okay. All right.
They come from Peru. So
Okay.
these are the ones that I have. And yeah, so we have all the certificates of authenticity.
Oh, I understand that. Yeah.
Yep.
Michael, I
Yeah.
have a question on the
Hello.
price list.
Uh-huh.
If you went back to that price list for the masks, I understand in a carton that meant there's 2,500.
Yes. But we're gonna take that off of there so it doesn't really confuse. Again, that if they ask you if they want to buy in the case quantity, then you can just send an email and say, hey, how many come in a case? And we can tell you, because I think that little column might confuse people. So
It does, because
yeah.
if somebody said we want a carton, okay, it's out.
Yep. So you can just email me and say, hey, they want a carton of medical gloves. How many come in there? And I'll let you know, or Annika will let you know.
But they're paying per glove, per pair of gloves.
Well, if you look at the gloves, for example, even though we have the blue nitrile gloves, we're not on our website, so we could get rid of that. But let's use the vinyl gloves. Right now, the retail price is $18.27, and that's for vinyl PVC medical glove box of 100. So that's for a box of 100.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you can only buy one box if you want it. You don't have to buy a dozen boxes.
You buy one box is a minimum. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So if that is out, that's I think it's going to make it easier.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Now, another thing that's on here that we can change, and I think we probably will, is so where it says the COVID-19 swab test kit. Okay, that's now is going to be the one up above it, Micah. The one up, two more up. There we go, that one. Okay, that's called the PCR test kit. Okay, that's what we're going to call it, and we're going to make it no minimum. Okay, so they can order one, but I'm telling you, they're going to order thousands and thousands and thousands. I mean, I've never had one order less than at least 4,000. So that's why I want you to go sell it, because everybody needs these, and we have them. And a lot of companies do have the vials, but they can't get the swabs. So you just go out and you sell the swabs, and the swabs are the easiest thing to sell. Okay? I mean, they're inexpensive. Everybody needs them. And so you can sell the whole kit or just the swab. And this is a real wonderful way to do it. Somebody just asked, how do you suggest we approach a business to let them know about what we offer? Let's say we call the dentist and the receptionist answers. Well, in our back office, we do have a script. So a lot of you new heroes don't know this. We have a script that we came up with that can help you, and it tells you who to ask for and what you should say. And honestly, you just call them and speak from your heart. I mean, from watching what we talk about, I hope you get that all we want to do is help. So you just, if a receptionist answers, just introduce yourself, say you are a hero with SLH Medical Supply, and all you want to do is help them get PPE that they can't get. Okay, here's the script, so you guys can print it out, read it, change it any way you want. But again, that's the key, is letting them know that you want a wish list from them. That's all you want. Say, don't worry about the pricing. Don't worry about anything. What do you need? Do you need masks? Do you need testing kits? Do you need gloves? Do you need that? Do you need this? And then what you do is, as a hero, and you're going to treat them as a VIP customer, you say, thank you so much. Let me get back to you with pricing. And then you go look at your B2B guide and you email them or call them back and say, here, this is what we have to help you out. And right now, just to let you know, we have a special. Anything you order, it's 21% off. So normally a mask would cost you $5. Now it's costing you $3.98. Something like that. That's what you can tell.
Michael, this is Lisa again. I have just a quick question. I thought I understood it, but when you were going over the business to business sheet, I think I may have misunderstood. So like if we are selling to the doctor's office or something, that is not meant for them, the business to business. So what you just said, that is like if one business wants to sell it to another business pricing, or?
No, this is B2B. We're selling to but no, that is right. Okay. They're gonna see when they sign up on our website. So here's another thing. Every single hero on here, sign up as a customer and play around with it so you can see what they see. So yes. So,
when I first heard about your company through Tim, I thought, oh, okay. Well, and he told me about it, and I said, well, I'm going to sign up just so I can see how the process works and see the delivery and the quality of the product. I always would want to do that before. I mean, that's the first thing. When I go to a restaurant and I say, do you like this dish? And they say, I don't know, I don't eat here. Well, I'm thinking, that's not so good.
Right,
but
exactly.
I use this process. I order it and I trace my product every way from the experience all the way to it gets to my door. Then it's a lot easier for me to sell the product and explain how it works to someone else. So I did do that.
Oh, good.
So I'm signed up as a customer and a rep now, of course.
Yeah.
But I always was kind of confused about the B2B. So like at the doctor's office, I said you would want to go under the B2B section. That was correct then?
Yeah, so when all they have to do is, Micah can show you this, is they go into our website and it says register.
Right.
And first of all, you want to give them either your hero code if they're going to buy, or you can give them your your store link so they can go under you. And right there's the register button. They're going to click on that. And if you scroll down a little, it asks you what type of business. If they're a doctor's office, they're a medical facility. Tell them, don't ever sign up as a residential customer. Okay, that's totally different. If they sign up as a residential customer, you're only going to see that first line on that B2B price guide, which is the retail price. Otherwise, they're going to see the whole entire breakdown that you see in your back office. So yes.
Okay, so really, anybody other than a personal residential customer would want to go under the B2B. That's the right.
Absolutely, yes. Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, and I will say that column didn't confuse me. I kind of liked it because it tells you how many's in the minimum or in your box.
Yeah, but remember, it can confuse you because some people do think that's our minimum.
Oh, they thought it was the minimum.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, I mean, some people say you have to order 2,500. It's so, but again, you can, if somebody asks you, if you want to know how many are in there, I mean, if you've already printed it out, then you know that. But for now, and you can always ask.
Okay, and that's going to be the sheet. It says for 2020, but it's going to be for 2021.
Yes, Micah will change all that. Yep.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I just wanted to make sure I understood the residential or the business, but thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see. Good night, Patty. Welcome, and night, everybody. I know we've already been here past, but I'm happy to stay and answer questions. So any more questions?
I just want to go back to the 21% because I wrote it before.
Yeah, what'd you say?
For this just one time, if the hotel wants to place the order online, could I know we're going to have SLH Caribbean and different prices here in Dominican Republic.
Absolutely, then. Yes.
Okay, but could I still give them the 21% discount for one time, and then we come to the other prices afterwards when we get them?
Yes, but I wouldn't do that because, again, they're gonna. I mean, it's fine to do it. Why not? I mean, you can do it, but you'd be cutting yourself short because in the Dominican, they don't need a discount. I'm telling you, they're going to be paying, if in the US, if they're paying $4.50 for this, in the Dominican, it'll be $6, $7, $8. They don't need it. I mean, that's the thing. And it's going to only help you. So that's why you don't need to give them a discount at all.
Okay.
You just, they don't have any testing down there. But what we are going to do is, let's just say they order a 5,000. I might say, well, you know what? We're going to give you an extra 500 just to help you out. So we're going to donate all the time too. And eventually in the US, I did that before. On every order, I threw in some donations. We'll do that again too. But
okay, thanks, Michael.
No problem. No
Good
problem.
night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Leanne, when does the 21-hour sale start? When we hit 500 heroes. So I'm assuming by next week or the week after, we'll start. So everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you all. And thank you to the new heroes and the new potential heroes. And please, any questions, we're all here. Thank you, Micah. That was cute to see your daughter.
Yeah.
Be safe and stay well.
By the way, the price sheet is updated. It says 2021 on there. The column's been removed. Retail price column, everything we just discussed. So if you go in there and pull up the latest version, you can download it.
Thank
Micah,
you.
you're the best.
Thanks, Micah.
All right.
Yes.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Bye.
everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Michael.